Hello y'all. So before we get into this Dollar Tree DIY, I just thought I would give you a little quick tour around the basement. Those are a few paintings my daughter have done. And that amazing painting was by a dear friend. Isn't it so beautiful and abstract? Love it. I did that painting at a paint and sip hosted by my girl Christy. That's when we were out and about doing things. So this is where we keep all of our art supplies stored. I found this little tray stand at Michael's and I used a coupon code, so I got it on the cheap. Find those at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree have so many good crafting things, especially during this pandemic. You need stuff like that. Paint I find everywhere, Five Below, Amazon, but most of these came from the Dollar Tree. More Dollar Tree teens. These make really good gifts too. Canvas, again, oh, here we go. These are the paint brushes. I find them everywhere. Canvas, I find everywhere at Michael's, Five Below, Walmart, all those types of places. I want to say I got this book from Five Below. How did my makeup book get in there? I do not know, but that needs to go back upstairs with me, like right now. And I love how my toes are out flexing when they really need to be done. That was from a recent Zoom. My friends provided that paint and more canvas. The calligraphy little set right here, I believe that was a gift for my daughter's middle school graduation. And more canvas. I keep plenty of those around, so when I find them on sale, I get them. So this is our little setup. I have newspaper down to protect our white desk. That's baking powder. You're gonna need that. I'm gonna use that in a latter part of this project. You wanna have some water in your area to clean your brushes. Those vases came from the Dollar Tree. And I have an in-depth basement transformation video that I posted some months back. I will try to remember to link it below if you wanna check that out. You need some paper plates. That sea sponge I purchased at Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to cut that in 4 shortly. And yeah, this is what our little setup is looking like. That's a plastic tablecloth for the floor, and I picked that up at Aldi. And here is our paint. Those right there, the two I'm holding, came from Dollar Tree. The smaller one I think came from Job Lots. But yeah, you can get acrylic paint at the Dollar Tree and nice sized bottles too. And there's the sea sponge that I'm getting ready to cut. And those brushes I purchased from the Dollar Tree as well. You're gonna need those to paint the canvas. I mean, you can use whatever you want, do whatever you like, but I just like using these. It made life so much easier. So I like those. So yeah, this is just me setting up everything. So now I'm cutting that sponge into 4 pieces. And I left the string because it actually made a nice little handle, so it came in handy. So we are getting started here. So right now, I think we were trying to decide which color we were going to start with first, and that's the color I chose. And then my daughter chose that lighter color. I don't know what these colors are. I am not in the basement. That is our baking powder, which you will need. And that just gives the paint some texture. So the baking powder, you would definitely need that if you want your vase to have some nice texture to it. So now we're just adding some paint onto our palette. Trying to figure out how much amount we want to put down. And you can always go back and add more. We did that throughout this whole project process. And then you're gonna mix that together. And if you put too much baking powder, don't fret, just add a little bit more paint. So now we're just mixing. And that's why it's good to have your newspaper down, your cloth to protect the floor, because as you can already see, it definitely gets a little bit messy, but we did really, really good. I tried to teach my daughter clean as you go along. And just like a painter comes in the house and he covers everything, lays things out on the floor, you gotta protect your space. So that's what it's looking like. You really can't see the texture in it, but trust me, it's there. And that's what my daughter's is looking like. And you guys can see I'm chilling. We're at home. Got on my plaid pajamas looking just like a mama. So I came in close initially just so you guys could see how it's looking. And I just feel like these sponge brushes or sponge on a stick, whatever you want to call them, they just make it effortless. And they're pretty wide, so you're covering a nice amount of space. And the way I paint, I always tell my daughter, it's like the group One Direction. I tend to go in one direction. Everybody has their way. I ain't saying this is the right way. I don't know the right or the wrong way. I'm just doing my thing. And I put my hand in the vase. That made life easier too. And we're just doing our thing. I don't know. I just find painting so therapeutic. I love it so much. And this is a really fun project to do at home with your family. Like I said, especially during this pandemic, we're just trying to figure out and find activities to do around the house. So yeah, really, really enjoyed this. And my daughter loves painting, so we enjoyed doing this project together. And I really loved how they turned out, And you will see at the end of the video how, actually good, they turned out, to say that this is like a Dollar Tree DIY. So yeah, you can see my little concept that I'm rolling with. I'm just keeping it in one direction. I'm a little bit out of frame, I apologize. This was my first time doing a painting project. I mean, I painted on my face plenty of times on here, but yeah, you know what I mean. So work with me, please, or bear with me. See how good that's looking? I mean, I thought it was looking okay. And the paint, the quality, look how shiny it is for $1. Holla. I love how you can see my oven mark scars that I'm working on. Yes, I don't cut myself. I haven't been in a violent fight. But yes, I have a few burn marks that, believe it or not, have come from the oven. Yes, I've done it on more than one occasion. I can be a bit clumsy when it comes to stuff like that, and just sticking my hands in the oven, not paying attention. Yo, it happened, okay? But I'm working on them. Next time, I'll just cover them with some concealer. But that's what that is, in case you were wondering. And I like the idea of putting my hand in the vase because it just really makes it easy when you're just twirling it, I mean, it gets a little messy. As you can see, I got some paint on me, but it's an easy fix. That paint comes off really easy. It's not like hair dye where it stains your skin, It comes off super simple. I don't even think you have to use soap. You can use warm water and it come off, but let's face it, right now we always trying to use soap. So just use soap and warm water and it will come right off. But again, just have, you see I got newspaper everywhere. And I think we were doing this on top of like a TV tray, and you see that newspaper is down. And pretty soon I am going to just speed this footage up because you can pretty much see where we're going with this. So it's no need to just let this drag on and on. On and on, on and on. No. We ain't gonna be Erykah Badu up in this piece. We about to speed it up right now. So now you can see that I'm doing the lighter shade. Same thing, just add your baking powder. And I am not a measuring type of girl, even when it comes to cooking. If you guys watch some of my cooking videos, you already know I rarely measure, you know? So I just hope you can follow how we're putting this down, but you'll see when you're doing it. You just kind of use your own discretion, you know? I love how things go much faster. Anybody else relate? Does that make me impatient? No, I just don't want these videos to be super long. I do realize people have things to do, and I appreciate you taking out the time to stop through and watch the video. I appreciate the support so much. So I'm just, you know, I try to value the viewers' time too, and I know it's hard to find time. Even during the pandemic, it feels like it's hard to find time. So that's why I try my best to keep these videos under 30 minutes. Sometimes it's really hard, but that's the goal. And if I can keep it around 20 minutes, yeah, I'm doing even better. So that's why I'm speeding up so much. And I hope that doesn't bother you guys. Sometimes I wish this would work like in real life. Like I wish I could just press fast forward and be done with the dishes. Or like even when I'm filming, sometimes I'm like, I just already want to be at the end. But it don't work that way. And these only took like 24 hours to dry. I think I left them down there a little bit longer than that, but generally speaking, and it probably even takes less time than that, to be honest. But I let it dry for 24 hours. I let them dry in the basement. And me and my daughter, we love doing these projects together. I had purchased a desk, a little vintage desk at the thrift store. I should have filmed that, but that was like last summer, and we painted it white. It was just like a light brown wood color. And that's not the vibe of my office. So we painted that together right outside. And we had a lot of fun. So we enjoy doing these type of things together. We bickered a little bit with that one. But we got through it and it came out pretty good. And that desk is in my office, in my little boutique area. I do have a Poshmark closet. It's always linked below. Please check it out. If you see anything you like, let's make a deal. Submit an offer. Hey, let's make it happen. But it's something I enjoy doing so very much. And yeah, please check it out. I have everything. Seasonal, year-round clothing, earrings, shoes, boots, coats, trench. I got you. I love how I'm just flexing all up in my plaid pajamas. But hey, I'm at home. I'm chilling. And I was running my mouth so much that I didn't even point out what I was doing with that sea sponge. I think it went so fast that, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was so busy running my mouth. Anyways, I will show you guys coming up how I use that sea sponge, the dab, 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 dab. I hope I used it in this clip. If not, that means I'm gonna have to go back and do that little voice over. But I think I use it again on camera on this face. But yeah, all you're gonna do is take, yes, thank goodness I did not want to have to go back. But yeah, you see, I'm just dabbing. So even though I didn't talk about it, you can see it. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And it's that simple. And that's just if you want to add even more texture to it. And we did not do this with all of them. But yeah, that was so cool. So let's get into this setup. So those are bunny tail plants. And I purchased that from Whole Foods. And I really love the way it turned out. Now you can add so much more to these vases, especially during fall time. I mean, there's so many ideas for these. But yeah, I just kept it a little bit basic. I didn't want too much going on. And I still have them there, you guys. I'm loving it. So this is me just playing around. And I don't know, I just love the aesthetic of it so much. And in a few, I'm gonna show you right now. So that is just some fake greenery palm plant type stuff. I really wasn't feeling that. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it was the color, that darker brown with that green. Something about it was just off. Yeah. So you see what I did. I was like, they're going to have to be twinning a little bit because I was not feeling that other vibe at all. And so yeah, love how that looks. And that bundle, I believe, was $3.99, and it was enough for both vases. So I don't know if they still have them. This was like at the beginning of fall. Mind you guys, I filmed this video quite a while ago, but this is how it goes for me a lot of the times. I film the footage, but getting around to like actually editing the video, look, I have a lot going on, you guys. So work with me, please be patient. But yeah, I have some more videos that are like pre-recorded that I need to get up, so trying to work on that. That looked okay to me. It looked okay, but maybe if the little fake faux palm plants were a lighter green though. So I found other vases from the past around the house, so I was like, okay, we can do this some more pretty soon. So I was happy about that. So thought it turned out pretty cute. In my daughter's room, found those teal blue looking flowers. They're fake at Dollar General. And if you want to see the in-depth video of my daughter's boho chic room makeover, I will try to remember to link it below. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dollar Tree DIY. And I encourage you to do it. It's so much fun. Give you something to do during this pandemic. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.